Imagine a future where the boundary between human intelligence and artificial intelligence no longer exists, where your thoughts are not just private signals inside your brain, but something that can be extended, enhanced, and instantly connected to machines around you. A future where thinking becomes faster than speaking, where memory is no longer limited by biology, and where human evolution takes a completely new direction. This is the kind of future Elon Musk is warning about, and at the same time, actively trying to build toward through his company, Neuralink. Elon Musk argues that artificial intelligence is developing at a pace that humanity has never experienced before. Every year, AI systems become faster, more capable, and more independent in decision-making. They already outperform humans in specific tasks like data analysis, pattern recognition, language processing, and even creative generation. But Musk's concern is not about what AI is. Today, it is about what it could become when it surpasses human intelligence in almost every domain. He calls this possibility one of the greatest existential risks for humanity, because once intelligence becomes superior to human control, it may no longer need human guidance at all to respond to this challenge. Musk proposes something extremely controversial and revolutionary. Instead of trying to slow down artificial intelligence, humans should merge with it. This is where Neuralink comes in. Neuralink is a brain computer interface designed to be implanted directly into the human brain. The device uses ultra-thin threads, thinner than a human hair, that connect to neurons and read brain activity with high precision. In theory, this technology could allow humans to communicate directly with machines using only thought, without any physical movement or speech. At first glance, the idea sounds almost like science fiction. A person could potentially send a message just by thinking it, control a computer or smartphone instantly without touching it, or even restore lost abilities such as movement and paralyzed limbs. For people with neurological disorders, this could be life-changing. Musk often emphasizes that one of the earliest goals of Neuralink is medical, helping people who have lost control over their bodies to regain independence. In that sense, the technology could represent one of the most important medical breakthroughs in human history. But the long-term vision goes far beyond medical use. Musk has repeatedly suggested that if artificial intelligence becomes vastly smarter than humans, then humans themselves may need a form of upgrade to keep up. In his view, the only way to avoid being left behind is to increase human cognitive bandwidth, essentially expanding the brain's ability to process, store, and transmit information. A brain-computer interface could theoretically allow humans to think faster, access vast amounts of information instantly, and even communicate ideas at a speed that traditional language cannot match. However, this vision raises deep and unsettling questions. If a computer system is directly connected to the human brain, what happens to mental privacy? Thoughts have always been the last completely private space of human existence. But a connected brain could change that forever. Could thoughts be recorded, analyzed, or even influenced by external systems? Who would control the interface? The user, the company that built it, or a third-party system like artificial intelligence itself? And if control becomes shared or external, where does human autonomy begin and end? Another concern is identity. Human beings are defined not only by intelligence, but by emotion, intuition, memory, and the slow, imperfect nature of biological thinking. If a machine becomes part of that process, does it enhance humanity or replace it? Will people still think of themselves as purely human, or as something new, a hybrid form of existence between biology and technology? And if some people adopt this technology while others do not, could it create a new kind of inequality, not based on wealth alone, but on cognitive capability? Supporters of Musk's idea argue that this is the natural next step in evolution. Humanity has always used tools to extend its abilities: language extended communication, writing extended memory, computers extended calculation. A brain-computer interface could simply be the next layer in that progression. turning the human mind into a directly connected node in a global digital network. In this optimistic vision, humans could solve complex global problems faster than ever before, unlock new scientific discoveries, cure diseases, and expand consciousness itself. Critics, however, see a much darker path. They warn that merging with AI could create dependency so deep that it becomes irreversible. If thinking, memory, or decision-making is assisted or partially controlled by external systems, then the line between assistance and influence becomes dangerously thin. In the worst-case scenario, human thought itself could be shaped or optimized by algorithms whose goals may not align with human values, even without malicious intent. The sheer complexity of such systems could make true control impossible, and so the central question remains unresolved. Is this the beginning of a new stage of human evolution, where intelligence is no longer limited by biology and humanity becomes something greater than itself? Or is it the moment where the essence of human independence begins to dissolve into technology? What makes this question even more powerful is that it is no longer purely theoretical. The first steps are already being developed, tested, and refined today. The future Musk describes is not centuries away. It is approaching within decades, or possibly even sooner. And that leaves us with a final, uncomfortable reflection. If the merging of human and machine intelligence becomes possible, it will not only change what humans can do, it will change what humans are.